We got some kind of clouds today, but I want to catch the ocean closer to lunchtime. It'll be a little higher tide maybe, and catch a little different view of the ocean, right? And try to get a little bit different feel of lighting and different things like that. So we're doing a live early this morning. It is about 8:30, just a little after 8:30, and I put a nice couple videos on the channel already. We'll make some ocean videos today. If it's not raining, even if it's just a sprinkle, we can still do the ocean videos. Hey, nice to see you. Come on in. Yeah, good to see you too, Pat. Nice and early, not too late for you. Just a nice evening for you at the moment. My wife is still sleeping, but she's way over on the other side of the house. So as long as I keep my voice down a little bit, don't get too crazy, I think she'll sleep a little longer. Yes, I left a nice video about being kind, okay? Like Pat, tomorrow, when you go out tomorrow, Pat, try to be kind to somebody. I don't care if it's just a light little compliment or just tell somebody they're doing a good job. People just don't get any good compliments from anybody anymore. And people can be so mean that it's hard to do your job, you know. So anybody that's around you, please be nice to them, okay? That's our theme today. All three lives are going to be about being kind, being considerate, being respectful. And if you do have a problem, please forgive somebody, okay? As you get older, you're going to find out you have to forgive. I could not do this channel if I'm holding on to all kinds of bitterness. It will come out. Everybody be going, oh, you're fake. You're not going to help anybody. You hate everybody. Well, if you hate everybody, you're not going to get subs. There was somebody in a channel, they said they can't get subs. Well, I went on their channel. They have no videos. So if you have no videos, you can't get the subs to stick, because it really helps if people were looking at your videos. YouTube goes, wow, you're really working it. Whereas if you don't have videos, you got to at least put some on there. You know, you do. And, I got almost 100,000 views. A lot of that is from my lives, but a big chunk of it is from my videos too. That helps your views. And you get to a certain amount of views, like 1 million or more, YouTube starts paying attention even more. Right now, they like it. It's only been 2 months of me pushing the channel, and they like what they see. I'm working it hard. Yes. Hi there, Viva. It's nice to see you in here. We'll get some new people in here soon. Hi, Isabella. There we go. There's a new one. This channel is about helping others, okay? This is going to be amazing. Hey, welcome from Scotland. Classic guy. Like to see you. Yes, Isabella, I give you a shout out. Thank you for visiting. This is about helping others. We're going to start with the Philippines, and then we'll start helping Africa, and then we're going to move out from there. And I'm not stopping. This channel could go on for the next 10, 15 years, whatever YouTube allows us to do, right? Double tap the screen, like and subscribe. We got some new people coming in, okay? And it's going to be awesome. Well, here comes the new people, yeah. Yep, it's really good. Hi, Trinidad. Ooh, that was a tough one. Oh, you're in Florida, Isabella? That's fantastic. Yeah, Zuki, it's really nice to see you. Yes, I try to be very nice. Helping my dad with life skills. Okay, Suzanne, that's fine. Kirby, nice to see you. Awesome. Hi, Derail. I try to call out the chat, but we're going to be doing a lot about kindness, respecting people, and giving compliments. If you don't know how to give a compliment, it's not that hard, okay? A lot of people get scared that somebody's going to get mad at them. If you just say, nice hair, or hairstyle, whatever ladies say, okay? Or, oh, thank you for just being nice to me when I was checked out, just little things. You don't have to get crazy with it. But people just don't get compliments no more. And now in the Philippines, they do. People here get told they're beautiful all the time. Now, not everybody here is super beautiful. But boy, there are some that come around the corner and go, oh, now I know why, even with makeup and everything, that Philippines has more Miss Universe titles than any other country, because there are definitely some interesting people here, and even some of the guys are very handsome. They just got the good facial features. They don't have this, But I'm a good person, so I still get lots of people in my life. See, that's how it works. Yes, Jordan, nice to see you. Nick, yeah, okay, I will get you, Nick. Just a minute, hang on. Yes, I know you've been in here, so I'll get you. Yeah, and I'll get some more in a few, okay? But we have some in here too. So, yeah, we're going to do something on kindness today. We're going to be really hitting that, all three lives, in different ways, okay? I just left a 3-minute video on the shorts. Like and subscribe by everybody. Hit double tap the screen. Everything else. I'm doing a live earlier today. Gets more people from America, okay? We're getting the East Coast. And also, it's kind of a cloudy day, so I think I can go for a walk later and not be that hot. It won't be that bad. Yeah, it's really nice. Hi, Kirby, I'm glad that you're in here. I love you. You're awesome. And Kirby, I always love you. I got to have lots of moderators on days where it gets crazy. So I always try to get as many as I can, but I don't do everybody. I've had 2 times where people got moderator and they went crazy. You don't have to go crazy. As long as it's not a swear word or poop or something like that, don't remove the comment. Especially if they're just talking about my age. Let it go. If they call me old man or just you're old, don't bother with those comments. Just let them go. Now, if they're spamming the room, that's different. So you guys know what to do. Pat has been doing it for a long time. A lot of you have. There's some channels where the moderators go crazy. That's almost never happened here. So I'm thankful for that. So I'm just telling the moderators that I love you and I'm going to be respectful to you. And I thank you for the job that you do. You will get rewarded because you're going to see people getting helped and you're going to look at these videos and you're going to go, oh my God. And then all of a sudden God's going to bless you. And maybe some of you will have extra money in the future to give super chats, even if it's $1, $2, $5, $10, whatever. And so I want that too. I kind of expect my moderators, even though some are in Africa, so I realize they may not have money. But if some people do have extra money, I would like the moderators to at least give $1, $2, or $5. Okay, I'm going to give. So you know, but that's in the future. Not now. We're not monetized, so it's going to be fine. Yes, I'm going to be doing. Yeah, you've been doing it for 2 years now. That's right, Pat. I cannot. I do. I have about 7 channels I'm moderator in. But I'm not doing like Martin. Martin is doing 50 channels. I can't do it. I've got too much to work on this channel. So I can't be a moderator much in those other channels. I do stop in the morning, and I'll stop in after I get my videos made before lunchtime. But otherwise, I'm downloading. This is what I do in my day. I've got 3 lives, okay? Lydia over in Africa says, I just can't do it. She says, now, she'll do 1 long live, about 3 hours, okay? And then she doesn't do any more, or she does a little short one later. She says, I just don't have the energy to do 3 of them. And she's like 1/4, you know, she's like, what, 20, 27 or something? I don't know what age she is. She's very young. When I was 27, I could do 5 lives a day, okay? I can only do 3 now, okay? But I do sleep good at night because this does wear me out a little bit. You don't think like sitting would do it. Oh, thank you, Jordan. Yes, I try to have good videos. No, you don't have to have money right now, Nick. That's a nice thing, Nick. We won't be monetized for a couple months yet, probably in April sometime. And then we got to wait for it to kick in. And so it could be May, okay? And even if you don't have money then, Nick, this is the deal. God's principles still work. If you're here supporting me and just being supported by messaging, liking, and you're already subscribed, God will bless you anyway. And who knows, he might give you money to give in the future, okay? So be believing for more to get money later to give, okay? And if you don't, at least I hope your bills get paid, okay? So that way you don't get behind, okay? So Nick will be believing for more financial blessing for you, okay? And just do your part, okay? Don't be lazy, which I doubt you are, but there are people out there that are lazy and they don't want to work and then they don't make any money. The government's starting to shut that down. So yeah, especially in America. Yes, hi there, Cyber Edits. It's nice to see you, Sky. Yes, yeah, well, someday I'll get to see the Father. You don't get to really see the Father's face, but I'll get to see Jesus sitting at the right hand of God. That'll be amazing when that comes. but God's going to use me on the earth right now, okay? And I'm kind of fired up because I want you to be kind to people today. Now, a lot of people in the United States are in the evening time. So be kind to people tomorrow. If you've got coworkers and you don't like them, be kind to them anyway. Compliment their shoes. Compliment something, please. And do it nicely. People can tell when you're faking it. If you go, oh, nice hair, they're not going to take the compliment, okay? They're going to consider it an insult. You got to calm your face down. Get some good body language open. Open your arms up a little bit instead of like this. Open your arms up and just give them a nice compliment, okay? The people pay attention to body language. If you got the wrong body language, compliments won't work. They just won't work. Oh, thank you. That's awesome. See, Nick, you're doing the right thing. That's awesome. Yeah, greetings from Iran. Stay safe there. I know a lot of things going on. Hi there, lovely. It's amazing to have you in here. I'm doing fantastic. We're doing a morning live a little earlier because I want to get a different view of the ocean today. I want to kind of catch it at a little bit higher tide if I can. Maybe medium tide in between the high and the low. We'll see. We'll see how we catch it. It's nice to have you in here, lovely. Thank you for visiting. She's got her own channel to work on too. Yep, you guys got to work with that. I don't think Sky is saying anything that bad. He's just talking about God, okay? And we need people from that part of the country. You don't get rid of people unless they use swear words or it's really nasty, okay? When they're talking about God, I believe in God, okay? Let him put it in there. As long as he's not spamming the room, it's fine. Don't get crazy with being a moderator, okay? We don't have to take every single comment out. We're mostly looking for the really bad words and really, really bad stuff, okay? Let the room flow. It'll be good. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. Make sure that you like and subscribe, okay? We're going to be helping the Filipino community. We've already got feeding programs set up when we get money. We've already got 5 or 6 ideas here in the local neighborhood that we're going to do. And so we're going to get right off and get going whenever we get monetized. I played a little bit of my playlist for 4 or 5 hours last night while I was sleeping. I got up to go to the bathroom about 4:30. I shut it off. It gets my phone kind of hot. But I like doing it to get at least 4 or 5 watch hours every single night. If I do that over the whole month, that adds up to 120 to 150 watch hours. And of course, other people are doing watch hours with the lives. So I'm getting watch hours that way. And then I got 3 playlists. So if people want to hit a playlist, they're welcome to do it. Some of those playlists are over 20 hours long. Hi, Chuck. It's nice to see you. Fantastic. Yes, it's okay. Yeah. Hi, Mike and Venus. Nice to see you. I'm doing a live a little earlier this morning, so we're getting a little different wedge of people. We've been getting some new people in early. We had probably already 15 or 20 new people come in here. But we do got our moderators this morning. Some of them on the East Coast are available. And, of course, in Eastern Canada, too. We're doing great. Today is about kindness, respectable, being respected, kind of respectful to people. But tomorrow, when you guys go to work or you go outside or you go anywhere, or if you're just on another person's channel, be nice, okay? Try to be nice to people. There's just so many violent, mean people around the world. Not too many in the Philippines here. I've only seen one old man that has a mental problem, and he goes around the neighborhood, and sometimes he gets a little crazy. But he's losing his mind, okay? So that's okay. People just wink and go on. And they'll just say hi to them and move on. But otherwise, we're doing really good here. Yeah. Okay, Jordan, that's cool. Hi, Lot. Nice to see you. Awesome. Nick, hang in there. It's going to be okay. Yes. Mersuit Relations. Yeah, well, yeah, back in those days when we used to do that, and I have to admit that back when I was a teenager, I did try marijuana and I did inhale. All it did was make me really, really hungry and made the party kind of fuzzy the rest of the night. Terrible thing, but hey, I didn't know God back then. So, hey, I've tried it. My morning has been fantastic. Everything's been going great. I had a nice, I mixed 1 packet of chocolate oatmeal into my regular oatmeal. I kind of changed my insulin regimen. I'm doing 6 in the morning, 6 at lunch. Depending on what kind of dinner we have, I use either 6 or 7, and then I do a overnight shot, and it's making my feet very happy. So that's what I want, my feet to be happy. Yes, and I'm also drinking a lot of water, and I don't drink coffee. I like coffee. I like what it tastes like. I might even have a cup this afternoon, but I only do it like once a month. But I am craving coffee a little bit. It must be Chuck's fault. Somebody that loves coffee must be telepathically putting coffee in my brain. Somebody's doing it. I know JD Daniels loves her coffee, so maybe it's her. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody is telling me to drink coffee. Yeah, there you go. A lot likes her coffee too, so it's possible it could be that. Yes, I love it that Lovely was able to come in. Lovely is, she has a channel called Wonder Love, okay? And she has another one called Lovely Vlogs. And she's out in the country, and, it's a really poor area where she's in. Who knows? We may come to that area to do feeding. I don't know how far she is from here, quite a ways. But we're going to be branching out into all parts of Philippines in the future. So who knows? Might actually get to her area. Yes. And it's nice to see man, I got more moderators than visitors right now, but that'll change. I'm telling you right now, it comes in waves. Right now, we have our moderators. Give it a couple minutes, and all of a sudden, we'll have 8 new visitors, and the moderators will start thinning, kind of getting spaced out. That's what happens. I like to have a lot of moderators because the afternoons can get crazy. And we haven't had, like Chuck says, it comes in waves. We did pick up almost 70 subs yesterday, but YouTube took some away. But we are still, instead of being at 1312, we went from 1312, and now we were at 1369, I think, or maybe 1365. I can't remember what it's at, but it's in the 1360s now. So by picking that 70 up, we still pushed it up 50, okay? That's what we got to do, is keep having that. But I haven't had one of those 140 type days. They're coming again, because they always do. Sooner or later, boom. By the way, 2 of my videos are on the main page. Believe it or not, one of my videos with comments is in one of the short pages, and it shows all the comments that you guys left during that video. So YouTube, the AI, is throwing my videos, some of my little live highlights, all over the place. And so watch out. That brings in people, right? Yes, it's awesome. Yes, you did great, Chuck. You're doing fantastic. And you have the watch hours. I have the subs. So I will give you, after today, I'll give you 300 subs, and you give me, how many watch hours am I going to get? Give me 300 watch hours so I can be close to 1,000. Sounds like a deal to me. You ain't going to go for it, but I love it. So it would be great for me, because I'll get the subs right back. I'm just like Donald Trump. I lose money, I get it right back. I'll get my subs right back. Yep, I'm good at getting subs. Yeah. Yes, I know. 2 months will be tomorrow. I started on January 4th. Now, the channel is a year, way back from January 28th of 2025, but I didn't work it. It was under a different name, and I didn't get nothing more than 10 subs. There was no content, no videos, no nothing. January 4th, we started. We started putting some videos on from the falls and started doing things, and just have been doing it. Now I'm over 320 videos, or right at 320, and we are climbing fast on those. Try to post about 4 or 5 videos plus my 3 lives. So things are just flying, okay? We're working it. Yes, it's really cool. Hi, Kirby. It's so nice to have you in here. Yeah. Yep, I got to work it. I'm working watch hours. Yes, I am. I have playlists. People are welcome to come and get them. They're public. I do it myself. This afternoon, if I can get Mila not to watch the TV, I'd put it on the TV. But if I put it on the TV and then Mila wants to watch TV, it's going to be coming off. So sometimes I'll do it on my phone in between lives too. But I like to get on other channels, so I can't always do that. But I do it at night when I'm sleeping. Yes, Mike, I'm going to do a small fundraiser for a good friend in Africa to purchase new prescription glasses. Okay, that'll be cool. I'll probably be able to help in the next, in a couple, when I get paid, middle or late next week. So we may be able to do something with that. I will try to pitch in on that if I can, once we get paid, and then my wife gets paid later in the month. So yeah, we got some stuff coming in. Plus my dad's supposed to do something too. I got to get on him a little bit soon here. But yeah, it's gonna be. We get monetized in no time. I'm thinking in April we'll be monetized, and then we'll slowly start going off of that. Oh, that's really awesome, Mike. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to that. Yes, yeah. You can leave a comment in one of my videos. I'll get back to you. Of course, you can email me too. And then, of course, if I need to, I can put you into WhatsApp or something like that in the future if we need to. But yeah, we'll figure that out. I can probably just go on your site and do a super chat or something. So maybe we'll do something like that. We'll see. Yes, I love everybody on that. I know I can donate some. So we'll see what we do. But that'll probably be like March 12th or something like that. It's going to be a little while. I'm waiting on a check right now. Yeah, we're doing really good. Hi, Lot. That's great. Hi, Kirby. Lord, nice to see you. We're gonna be helping others. Okay, we're gonna be helping the community, and so I didn't want to do that. Okay, we're gonna see what that is. Yep. So welcome on in. Double tap the screen and like and subscribe. Okay, we're just gonna do great things. Already got the pastor excited. He's got his team. You got to remember the church has a team. Somebody says, well, you're not going to go out there and feed everybody yourself. No, let's think. Let's use our brain. I've raised money for Africa for 7 years, okay? So I think I know a little bit about what you got to do to put a team together, okay? If I ever go back to Africa, I can't go by myself. It's not wise to go by yourself. I want somebody that loves Africa. They don't have to speak the language really, but if they love Africa, they can come with me and ask me somebody I trust, because we're going to stay together as a team. We're going to be staying in the same hotel room, and we're going to be staying, so I got to have somebody I can trust next to me. You get teams when you do things. You can't just go somewhere and be by yourself. It leaves yourself too open to theft and other things. You got to think wisely. And our team over at the church is about 8 people. And then I will be added to that. Plus I'll have somebody taking my videos. And so they're going to have well over 10 people that we use to cook the food, put them in containers, and then all afternoon spend time feeding the families and kids and giving them candy at the end. Not chocolate, but hard candy, something that can survive humid weather, because occasionally, now today it's not very humid, but some days it's kind of sticky, especially if it rains, okay? We live in a tropical area, so it's awesome. I love it here. And by the way, my videos are popular because I'm showing Philippines, and of course people in other countries are not near the ocean. They love that, okay? And yes, you're going to get down to 1 or 2 people in here sometimes. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We can do something different, Mike. Don't worry. Yeah, I forgot they keep a certain percentage of all super chats, but we will be doing super chats in here. Okay, once we're monetized, some of that's going to be happening because I can't have 500 people on my WhatsApp trying to give me money some other way. So we have to do it through YouTube. I don't have a choice. But private fundraisers that you can run on the side is fine. But yeah, I'm going to just have to let YouTube take what they give me the rest, and I'll go help the community with that money. I'm probably not going to have any other choices, except for a few people that want to give real big and they want to give on the side. Then I'll find out a way to do that. But I don't want to give my financial information to just random people on YouTube. So we're not going to do that. Yep. Yep. We're going to try to do that. That's awesome. Hi, Kirby. It's great. Yeah. It's going to be awesome. Yeah. Mine is going to be, there will be a membership, but it's going to be very low cost. I don't believe in raising money with memberships. I'd rather do it with these super chats and positive ads. I will not have any negative ads on here. But if YouTube has some positive ads that I can make extra money per month with, and I'll check and see how much you get a month for those. If they are enough to help the kids, I will get ads. but I've never monetized before. So we shall see if any of that is a good idea or not. I don't know, because until I'm monetized, I want to see what it is about. Okay. Right now, I'm worried about pushing the channel right now. I don't have enough energy to worry about, yeah. Yep. Yeah, you can do private ones on the side if you want, Mike. And maybe I'll learn how to do that later. But right now, I'm focused on lives, playlists, putting videos that people would want on the channel. And I think that's why this channel is popular. We got a good mission, first of all, of helping others. But another one is I try to have videos people want, okay? And the videos help watch hours too. That's what a lot of new people forget, is that they have a channel and they're trying to get subs and they have no videos. If you have 1 or 2 videos and you're trying to build subs, you're going to lose a lot of those subs, because there's no videos to comment on. There's nothing for YouTube. YouTube's like the AI is going, why do you got 300 subs and no videos? They're going, no, this can't be right. Something's wrong. So you have to kind of do it all. You have to get some videos somewhere, whether you take them or put some on from somewhere. Maybe if you want to have funny videos, go find those and see if you can put them on. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Mike. That's very nice. I've got 2 really long ones, and then the third one is a little bit shorter, and I'm going to start making a 4th playlist starting today for my new lives. So there's going to be 4 playlists pretty soon. 2 of the playlists are very long. Just play part of it if you can. Like the one that just says lives is 22 of my longest lives, which means there's easily 30 hours of content there. But there's the other one, the lives number 2, is a little bit shorter. Even though it's got 22 videos, there's a lot of 30-minute ones in there. And then the lives number 3 has a couple 30-minute ones, but then it has a whole bunch of my recent lives in there. And lives number 4 is going to probably start sometime today. I'll start building that one. Yeah, we're going after it, man. Yeah. Hello, Kentucky. We got Kentucky in the house. That's good. Yeah. Nice to see you. A Bengals fan. Wow. Well, at least you got Joe Burrow. I wish the Detroit Lions had Joe Burrow, even though Jared Goff's okay. Oh, I'd take Joe Burrow in a heartbeat. Get a good offensive line in front of him, which we need to rebuild too. Get a good offensive line, and Joe Burrow will get you to the Super Bowl. So Bengals better work on that. Same with the Lions. They got trouble with their offensive line too. Yeah. I'm in the Philippines, by the way. For all the new people, I'm in the Philippines full time. If you look at my videos, you'll know that. By the way, I got a new Africa video. Now, I've had this video for a while, and I debated on whether I was going to put it on YouTube. It's I have a friend in Uganda, and she has a lady that she looks up to, even though she may be about the same age or a little younger. And so I reached out and gave a video to this lady. She's seen it, and then she responded with a short video. And I decided, since I'm trying to have Africa get more connected with me, I decided to put it on there so they can see somebody that's African talking to me and different things. So I did decide to put that one on this morning, and I'm going to get a lot of views on it from Africa, I'm assuming. I want to help Africa. Yes. Yeah, I don't, I just can't handle 2 channels. I had somebody, I don't want to have a channel just sitting there. I know that sometimes channels get blocked, other things. I know I'm going to try to keep to the point where I don't do anything where YouTube gets super mad at me. So I'll try to keep doing my best. And I'll just pray God's protection over this channel. I just cannot put energy in anymore. I sleep good at night, okay? I don't know why sitting here and using my brain and using my mouth is so tiring, but it is. I like it though, because I know it's going for a good cause, okay? And any new people in here, like and subscribe, okay? Get connected. And in the morning, a good subscribers in the morning is about 16 or 17. I've had a few morning lives where we went crazy and had 50 subs. But most of the time, I get my heavier sub counts in the early afternoon and the evening ones. But every once in a while, I had one morning live where I had 90 likes and I got like 47 subs. So sometimes the morning lives go crazy and I get new people. So you just never know. YouTube is strange that way, kind of this wave. Think of the ocean. It's the same thing, okay? That's the way YouTube is. And if you work it hard enough, you go up. And that's what I'm trying to do, is work it hard. Yeah. Yeah, you do what you got to do, Chuck. I love you. You know I do. Chuck helped me get my first 50 subs. And he also told me, you better go live. Now, I didn't know how I was going to go live at the time, and it took me about 2 weeks to get up the courage to finally do it. So I didn't really start pounding out lives until late January. But I pounded out a lot in February, and we gained 1,135 subs. And that's with YouTube taking some away. We still gained 1,135 subs in February alone. And we had 160 in January. So that put us up to probably almost 1,300. Now we're working our way towards 1,400. The first couple days of March, we've gained some and lost some, but overall we've gained each day. And you get a rhythm like this where the first couple days are kind of quiet. I had this happen last week. We had 2 days where we gained about 20 subs. For me, that's very low. It's fine. And then all of a sudden, boom, 105, 3 days in a row. That's kind of the way it goes with me. We'll have a couple quiet days. And then whoosh, there we go. And so we'll wait for that. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, welcome on back, Isabella. Nice to see you. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you can do whatever you want, Mike. I love you. You and Venus are awesome. I still don't understand why people want to attack that channel sometimes. But you know what? I've had a few bad ones in here. But I noticed that when I talk positive, they stay away for the most part, 90% of the time. If I ever say a negative word, bad word out of my mouth, not swear word, but other bad words, whew, here they come. And the chat gets destroyed for about 2-3 minutes. So I don't know if AI is doing that or if human beings are that smart to come in at the right time. I don't know. We're trying to keep it good today. We're going to be talking about being kind. Now, a lot of people think being kind is like, oh, timid. No. It's not what it is. First of all, meek means strength within, okay? It means being humble and strong at the same time. Patience. People think that's very, very, no, patience is being strong while you're waiting for something. So that means you're planning, right? You're planning ahead. We had to plan ahead to come to Philippines. We've been planning this for 10 years. Now, did we plan it very much back in those 10 years? No, we just kept saying we were retiring in the Philippines. Now, we had a house. My wife bought a house way before I knew her. She was making in Saudi Arabia. She was working in Saudi Arabia, making money for her family. And she got very blessed by God that this house was available for auction. And nobody wanted the house that much, and she got it for a very low price. And then we have been fixing it up. It's very nice. I mean, it's still nice, but we did a bunch of things to it the last 20 years. And it's very comfortable. And I'm very thankful to have a nice house to live in, okay? I did not build the house. Somebody says, oh, did you build the house? No, my wife had the house before I met her, okay? She's a very successful woman, okay? She's not the one that's going to sit around and go, oh, I can't do anything. She's a go-getter, okay, like I am. So, but I'm less organized than she is. Okay, she's very organized. So I have to be a good boy and make sure I wash the dishes and clean things up when I get done. I cannot be a bad boy. Yeah. That's good. Yes, I've had that too. Mike, I've had 4 people that we actually kicked out of the room for 24 hours. They came back again and were positive, and they've been a good positive support ever since. So it does happen. It's rare, but you do get some of those coming back and be positive because they see the vision of what we're doing, and they start looking at the videos and they go, well, maybe I shouldn't be so mean to this guy. And so then they change. So sometimes that does happen. Positivity can do that to people. And sometimes I get into a morning live like this. I had a bunch of new people early. Now I got a bunch of my moderators, which is good because I can speak things into you guys and you don't have to fight anybody. Unless you're going to block each other. Right now, it's not too bad. We get morning lives like this sometimes, but people from America are still going to drop in, okay? because it's not that late. Pat knows this. It's not very late in Indiana right now. It's not terrible. Whereas sometimes I'll come on at 10 o'clock and it's starting to get pretty late there. Yeah, it's a beautiful day today. It's partly sunny. It's going to be interesting. Ocean video should be interesting today. We shall see. It looks like the clouds are trying to come in, but yet they're not. So we'll see. It's going to be cool. Yeah, I'll flip it around. This is something I do every day on every live. We flip it around and we try to show the neighborhood a little bit. That's the last house across the street. The color of their house I don't like, but it's a cement house, but it's a big house inside. But we're just a one-story type deal. We're going to be doing some improvements in the future to our house here. And so that's going to be interesting while I'm working the channel. So yeah, we got, I'm right by the window. So everybody that walks by, even though they can't really hear me, there is air gaps in this window. So if I'm speaking loudly, they can hear me on the street. If you're standing on the street, it would probably sound like this. Hey, be kind to people. Be respectful. They're going to hear part of my voice out in there. Somebody asked, why don't you use a microphone? Because I will blow you off the screen, okay? My voice is pretty strong. I have good vocal cords, except when I was sick there about 2 or 3 weeks ago. But I don't need a microphone. People can hear me. I got the volume turned all the way up. If I ever need a microphone, I'll get one. But right now, I'm not going to do one. I don't need a tripod right now because I got a nice windowsill that holds my phone still. If I pick it up, then fine. But yeah, it's kind of the way it works, right? And it's nice to see everybody. Yeah. Yeah, turn it into a follower. And Mike, every live is different, right? Mike has been doing this a while. Chuck's been doing it a while. All you guys have been doing it for a while. And it's only 2 months for me. So I seen something really strange last night. Now, we've had where I've had to sing happy birthday to people. We've had it where we've done 1 or 2 Bible verses. But last night was crazy. I didn't have my big Bible with me until I went and got it. But I had my little tiny Bible that my wife has that is, and really the big one is hers too. I'm looking for one here that I can buy. But her big one is easy to look up verses. I can just look them up easy. The little one is little tiny print, and I can still see it, but there was about 12 people that wanted a Bible verse. It just all of a sudden one did it, then another wanted a different verse. They wanted different. So we started reading Bible verses, and of course I would try to give them a little meaning from each one, and so it was just different. It was a different, but we still did great. We had 38 subs last night. It was the biggest live of yesterday. So you still got the subs, but we had people wanting to do the Bible. So it was kind of different and cool. And this morning we had the new people surge at the top, and now it's just quieter at the moment, and that's fine too. I love lives like this where I can kind of calm down and just kind of tell you what we're going to be doing. We've got teams. I don't have a team yet for the neighborhood give out, but I will. I've got people here I'm friends with. I have some people that work at different places. I'm sure I can get some of those people to join me to help me with that. And so when we get prepared for that here in about 3 months, I will have some people here locally that can help me with that. Because I'm going to need at least 2 or 3 people. I got to have one videotaping. I can't videotape when I'm trying to lift stuff. And I need a couple other people. Obviously, I'm going to have to talk to one of Mila's relatives and give him some gas money so that he can drive his SUV around here, because I'm going to have to pack the back of his SUV with a bunch of 5 kilo rice bags and other things that we're handing out to 20 or 30 houses. We'll see how big that gets, and then we're just going to do sections of the neighborhood over the next how many years I live here. We'll just cover everybody. Sooner or later, everybody will get something from this channel, okay? And it'll be great. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if somebody's timing out. I don't know why Nate is getting chimed out. She should not be getting timed out. Carter, please don't time out people. Just remove the comment. Nate doesn't ever put bad comments in here. Reverse that. Ah, gosh. Where the heck is this coming from? I don't know where he's at. There he is. I don't know where. I got to remove him from my channel later, but I got rid of him. He's not a moderator no more. He's always done good in the past, but not now. I don't know what's gone into his head. But see, that's why you just can't get moderators now. He's been in my channel a while. For him to just go crazy like that, I don't know. He's been in my channel quite a while. But if you go crazy like that, I don't understand what's going on. So, yeah, I don't know what happened. All of a sudden he got crazy. And I'm going to have to hide him from my channel. I can do that if he leaves a comment, or I have to go into my list of subscribers or something. So I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to have to apologize to Nate. I don't know if she'll have to come back. I don't know why he's giving out 24-hour type deals or whatever. So you get something. I don't want the moderators to go crazy, okay? You're going to get removed and hid. I'm not going to put up with moderators going crazy. Yeah. Yeah, tell her that it wasn't me. Tell her, just tell her that I didn't do it and we got rid of that bad person, okay? I don't know. It's never been bad before. Isn't it weird how you can have somebody that does fine for like 2 weeks and then all of a sudden he goes crazy? I don't know if they hate Africa or what, but I'm not going to have moderators going crazy. Yeah, you do that for me, Chuck, and tell her I didn't do it. I know I've been going to her site, and now she finally comes in here and somebody goes and times her up. That's crazy. It's just stupid, okay? So let's quit doing that. Yeah, you were able to reverse it. That's good. I don't know how to do all that. I know how to get rid of the moderator. I know how to get him out of the room. And then I know how to remove him from a comment. I can hide him from my site. I got to learn some more things on that. Thank you, Mike. That's very nice of you. I'm thankful for that. Yes. And I just don't know why people have to go crazy. You see, that's why people beg to be a moderator. They come into your room brand new. I don't do this anymore. But brand new, they ask to be moderator. I says, I've not seen you before. I don't trust you. Because you'll do things like that to people that I don't like doing, okay? I don't want that. Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that, Nate. We had a bad person in here. He's not been bad, and all of a sudden he turned bad. So we get that sometimes. Double tap the screen, like and subscribe. You never know, some new people that are hanging in the background, they're scared to comment. We get that. I've had many subs where they never comment in the chat. They're just listening to what you're saying. I've got some people that turn on this in the morning and they'll leave it on during my live just so I get watch hours, and they don't leave a comment. So if you see 6 people in here and nobody's commenting, it's because we got lurkers. I've got people that really love to try to work my watch hours during a live, and they don't come in and comment very much. Yes, it's yeah, it will be good, and I'm glad that she'll come back in the future. I just have to make sure that I don't. That's why I don't give moderator to everybody, because in this room I get people that want to time people up for no reason. That's not what moderator's about. Swear words and something really nasty like poop or toilet that's put in a bad way, that comment should be removed. But yeah, it's otherwise we don't remove anything. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. He had to change it to 10 seconds, Chuck. He changed it. Yeah, yeah. That guy, he was great for 2 or 3 weeks. He's been a very good supporter of the channel, and he went crazy all of a sudden. So we had to take it away from him, okay? And Mike was moving. Mike shortened it to 10 seconds. Yep. Mike could not get rid of it completely. She just made 10 seconds. Sooner or later, I'll talk to Nate. It'll be okay. You get rogue moderators. That's why I don't give them out to strangers, okay? He was a great supporter of the channel, but now he's gone crazy. So, yeah, moderators are not supposed to do anything unless it's going on. Yeah, we're going to be fine. Yeah, we're going to be okay. Right now, we don't have new people except hanging in the background. Sometimes you get a new person, they don't want to comment. Yeah, so it's all good. We'll try to do the best we can. I've had people give a comment going, why'd you time me out? Because you said the F word. If you say the F word and type it in the room, I will time you out. Sorry, but we don't put up with swear words here, okay? We don't. And I don't really like the S word either. It's really kind of a swear word also. So I don't like those. So I don't time it out, but I'll normally just remove that. Yeah. Yep, we got to trust the process and move forward. That's all we can do. And some people in Africa and America are very touchy. Shout me out. Pay attention to me. Me, 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 me. No, it's not what this channel's about. This channel's about going out, 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 out into the community. So people that are selfish and me, 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 I have to talk to them and say, no, I don't need to shout you out. I will give you your name and that's it. Welcome to the room. Get to know what we are and connect. And you don't have to have a shout out. That's a me selfish thing, okay? Now, if you want the shout out once, that's one thing. Wanting it 5 times, ridiculous. You know, it's just really ridiculous. Yes. Yep. It'll all be okay. You know, things happen. Nice to have you in here. I see we got him back. Yeah, we're getting some new people coming back. Yes, welcome back, Alonzo. I think you were here last night, maybe. Got a couple return visitors. We got some people coming in. My wife is awake now, but at least I let her sleep way past 8:30, so she'll be fine. She won't be mad with me, whereas if I make noise at 7 o'clock, she might be mad. Yeah, yeah, we're fine. Oh, we had a little incident, but things happen, okay? And we'll just have to kind of work on that. And if he tries to come back in my channel, I'm going to have a good talk with him. At least he won't be a moderator anymore. If he comes back in the channel, I'll tell him that he lost his right to do any of that ever again. So, yeah, very good. Yeah, Venus is still asleep. Yeah, well, Mila, I think, now I normally don't toss and turn too much. I'm getting better, but sometimes my big body, I'll wake my wife up in the middle of the night. So I let her sleep longer into the morning because sometimes I might have accidentally woke her up and didn't mean to. And she understands that, but I let her sleep longer so that she can get the rest she needs. Yes. Yep, I'm very new at this. I can do some of it. I can pin a message. I can do some of that. I pinned Levi, who has a farm. He's from America. He's got a farm up there in northern Philippines. I don't know how far from here it is. Quite a ways. I'm thinking probably have to pick an airplane flight to get up there, but he wants to connect to me. Last night he came in my live for the first time, and we pinned him, and we got him a bunch of new subs. I don't know if we got him anywhere between 10 and 15 new subs, I think. A lot of people connected to him. So he's learning that in here, if you want to get some subs, sometimes if we're really rocking, then people will connect to you too. So yeah, I'm starting to do what Chuck does in his sometimes. We'll pin people if it's somebody that I like. Yes, he's a good guy. He is going to be expanding his greenhouse, and he's going to start doing strawberries in the future, maybe. I don't know if he's doing them right now. I know he does lettuce and some other things, but they are going to have an expansion of his greenhouse, and I would buy strawberries from him if he was close enough. You can't get strawberries here. You can over by Baguio City. Up in the mountains, you can get strawberries. I haven't seen them available here. I'd probably pay an arm and a leg to get them here, down here in southern thing. Yep, so let's go. Hi, Viva. It's nice to see you. Thank you, Chuck. It's all good. Stuff just happens, okay? Things happen sometimes. It's cloudy here, but the sun is trying to burn through a little bit, so it's kind of one of those off and on type days. They say we might get some sprinkles later today, but I don't think we're supposed to get any heavy rain. We have been dry the last couple of days. We had a pretty hard rain back last week. I think we got about 3 inches of rain. So we really don't need rain right now. The plants are all really happy. Yeah, really good. Up in the northern parts of Philippines, it seems to rain more than it does here, at least this time of year. But we did get a tropical storm in early February, so we don't need another one of those for a while. Yeah, I love you all. And I like to handheld it once in a while, keep my arms moving. And I also sometimes like to flip the phone around. I'm going to get a drink of water while we're a little bit slower. But if anybody's lurking in the background, I say this because people play the replays and sometimes they listen to me, okay? I do play the replays occasionally and see, first of all, my glasses will fall down. My face gets a little sweaty right here and sometimes they'll fall down. But it seems like the vast majority of people, thank you. Yeah, Chuck said take that. That's great. Yes. The one thing is that a lot of people seem to like these glasses. So that's why I've been putting off getting the new glasses. But in a couple months, I will get an eye exam and I have picked out some different frames. So I may have a different pair of glasses I'm wearing in the future. But I'll have these still. If my prescription isn't that much different, I may use these once in a while. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's lots of videos, Mike. I don't know how many live videos I have. I would assume it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 60 of them. But as far as the other videos, I've got like 200 and some shorts, and I've got about, I don't know, 20 some long videos. And so some of those are worship and praise videos. Some are, now I did have a couple videos that were copyright strike, but most of the praise and worship ones, if you don't show the words up on the screen and they're speaking Messiah, the AI lets it go. And I don't get copyrighted on it. But if I show the words, the translator for Google or AI translates it, sticks it to a song, then you get copyright strike and you have to take it off. So yeah, I'm just a little careful when I'm doing videos of praise and worship at the church. If you do it the right way and catch the right angles, it will be okay. AI seems to like it. Yeah, welcome back. Yeah, so I'm learning what you can and cannot put on YouTube, okay? And I don't sing. I sing Happy Birthday, but I don't sing Christian songs because you cannot go over 1 minute. If you go over 1 minute singing, and it's anything that's got a copyright on it, which most Christian songs all are, you'll get a copyright strike, and then you're not going to be able, nobody can see it. So there's no use having it on the actual site, right? So it's all good. So we've only had that happen a couple times. So YouTube is fairly happy with me right now. Like and subscribe, double tap the screen. I know that almost everybody in here is subscribed, but I get a lot of people, new people in the background. And so I always am telling what we're doing here. We've got a nice team together that's all excited about getting monetized. And so we're getting a bigger team. And I'm going to keep hitting it 3 a day unless we have something going on. Next week, I will have a couple days where we're going to only have 1 or 2 a day because we got going to town and a few things like that later next week. About a week from now, we'll be going to town and doing some stuff. I got to get a senior ID. I got to come back here, do something over at the senior center over here, and then I got to go back to Iligan City and get the booklet, and then I can start saving as a senior for my insulin drugs and Mercury drug. I can save like 20%. I can save 20% at Casano on certain things. And so, yeah, I get money back. So let's say I spend $2,000 at the grocery store. Well, 2,000 pesos, not dollars. 2,000 pesos, well, 20% of that is what, like 400 back? Not bad. Yeah, so if I'm going to get 300 or 400 pesos back, amen. Spend 2,000, get some back. But you got to be in that program. And in the Philippines, you got to have patience. We go up there, do that. Then we go back over there. And then come back here to this, and then go back over there. So that's kind of the way it works here. Okay, things are a little bit slower. And so that's why Americans get mad and go home. Because they get this me, give it to me now. I want it now. Go faster. Come on, Filipino people, let's go fast. No, it's an island. These are islands. People are like, like a birthday party that happened about a month and a half ago. 4 o'clock is when everybody's supposed to show up, right? Let's try 6:30. Most people showed up 2.5 hours later, Filipino time. You just have to flow with it and not get mad. We sat there for 2.5 hours talking with a couple people, and then all of a sudden everybody showed up. That's the way it works. It doesn't happen at the time you think. I don't know if they do that at weddings. That would suck. The wedding starts at 1, and the bride is getting ready to come down the aisle. And no, we're going to wait in 3 hours. Everybody shows up 3 hours later. So I hope it doesn't happen in weddings, but it seems to happen for parties. Yeah. Yeah. There, DD, it's good. You just do what you want to do. I know there's people lurking in the background. I know Sammy does that in the Middle East. When she wakes up in the morning, if she sees I'm live, or if she sees I'm live in the afternoon, she'll stick it on. If she's not live, she'll stick it on and get it just so I get watch hours. And that's very nice of her. She doesn't have to do that. So I've already told her how much I appreciate that support. So it's awesome. And so that's why the watch hours will start popping. They went up 55 the last time it updated. Let's see what it does this time. We'll see. And we'll keep on going. I love you guys. You're amazing. And you know what? I'm actually glad that one guy did that because he's acted totally normal for a long time. And now all of a sudden, I've gotten rid of a bad moderator, right? Didn't know I had one. And then you had to find out. And so we found out it was bad. So sometimes you need to find out those things. Hi, Harley. It's nice to see you in here. Fantastic. We're going to be helping others in Philippines and in Africa. Monetization, who knows when it's coming, but we'll see what kind of beautiful March we have. I know we'll get more subs. I know we're going to do playlists. I know things are going to get better. I'd love to see my watch hours where Chuck's are at 1,800, but you know he's done a lot of hard work to get that there. I've only been doing this for 2 months. Tomorrow will be 2 months exactly. So, you know, we cannot be upset at the progress that this channel has. And I can sit here I make sure I do all my stuff before I come in here. So I normally, unless something bad happens or something, I can normally stay in here from anywhere from an hour and a half. Sometimes if it's really rocking, today it looks like an hour and a half. Unless all of a sudden we have a huge surge and we're up to 15 or 20 people in the room, then of course we'll go longer. Because I do not, it's just like a person in the casino. You don't get off a hot machine, you don't get off a hot live. If a hot live is going hot and you know people are telling me the subs are going way up and we're really doing good, this boy ain't stopping. We're going to keep on going. But this morning seems a little more mellow. We got rid of a bad moderator. We've got my other moderators that I can thank and be appreciative of and tell them so right in front of them. And they can hear it. And so that's good. I need that sometimes. You know, I try to pick good people for moderator. I may have picked a few bad apples. I could find another bad one in the future. And if I do, we'll make sure they can't do it again. But I try, you know, I got to have moderators, especially the afternoon ones get crazy sometimes. And we've had 2 crazy morning ones. We've had 7 or 8 crazy afternoon ones. And we've had 3 crazy night ones. So it just depends. But normally it's the afternoon one that gets weird. Why? I don't know. It does. Yeah, hi there, Dax Anderson. Nice to see you. See somebody new. Welcome on in. I don't think I've seen your name before, but if you have been here before, I'll repeat it anyway. I'm David Barton. I'm from Michigan, USA. And I have a Filipino wife, so we moved to our house here in the Philippines 7 months ago. We're living full-time here. We're retired. Somebody said, are you going back home from vacation? No, we're not on vacation, okay? Now, we may vacation in the future, a year or 2 from now, and maybe I want to see Australia. I'd love to see Thailand. I want to go to Bangkok and have Thai food. I love Thai food. I don't want to have the fried crickets. I'm sorry. They even got chocolate-covered fried crickets. No, I don't think I need to go that crazy. But I do love some of their coconut milk dishes, and I love some of the pad Thai and some of that, and I love some of the Thai curry that is amazing. So I want to get into those type of foods. They're very healthy too, and they're spicy. I like spicy. We're going to get it spicy. Yeah, it's going to be great. Yeah. Yeah, it's really cool. Well, thank you, Mike. That's great. We've been growing. Now, today you'll see a lot of moderators and not a ton of new people. That goes that way sometimes. But watch, this afternoon it won't be that way. There'll be 2 moderators, and there'll be 80 people coming in that are all new or have only been here once. So it's just crazy how some lives go like this, where I've got a lot of my beautiful supporters right here. And it's nice to see Mike and Venus. Well, Venus is sleeping, but it's nice to see Mike coming in here and having a little time to do that. And I appreciate that. And we get a lot more Africa this afternoon because it's very early there. I started early. Africa right now is like 5 in the morning, maybe 4 in the morning. I mean, yeah, these people are not awake. Nate was, but there's a lot of other African people are just waking up. Yes. Yeah, Vietnam's awesome. I seen Tita Marie showed me some of the skylines of Ho Chi Minh City. Looks fantastic. I'm not going to live there, but I want to visit Bangkok. My wife has been to Bangkok before, and I probably will visit Vietnam sometime. That's on the list. I want to go to Australia. I've already dated somebody from New Zealand before, but I haven't been to New Zealand. But she came to America at that time. But yeah, so there's just kind of all kinds of interesting things that I would like to do. I'm not real interested in Europe, but I don't know. If I get a couple friends on here and they're donating and they're doing things, maybe I'll go to Europe someday and maybe see Italy or Greece. Spain might be fun too. I heard Spanish food is really good, so you never know. That stuff could happen. Other than Switzerland Airport, I've not been in Europe. Yeah. Hi there, Finding Life. It's nice to see you. Awesome. Dee Dee is always nice coming in here. And it's been awesome. I normally go an hour and a half. It helps my watch hours. I did do a 1 hour live one time because we started late at night. We started at about 8:30. And so I just only did an hour, and we still got like 25 or 30 subs out of that. The most I've ever gotten out of a 1 hour live is 56 subs. One time I got 56 subs in 1 hour. So it can be done. It just depends how many new people you have coming in and how good you push your message. And the message that I have is something that's true. I promise it will be. We got to get monetized, start getting some money from YouTube. I cannot take it out of my retirement budget. We've got some investments and stuff, yes. We're not going to dig into those for that. I don't mind digging into that for something that we got to do for the house, but I'm not going to dig into that to help Philippines. And we'll get YouTube to start giving us money, right? And of course, that comes from people, but it's going to come from YouTube too, because we get enough views and we get enough videos out there and everything else. The whole system likes me a lot more when I'm active. So I stay active, right? We'll stay active and keep moving. Yes. Yeah, that's very good, Chuck. Yes, it was back during that huge surge. I've had 2 different weeks where I had huge surges, and I had 1 week where 4 out of the 7 days I came either close to 100 subs a day, or I was right around 90. And then I had another week where I had 3 days in a row where I did 140, 105, 105, 3 days in a row. I almost went up 350 subs in 3 days. So I had two of those little sets of bombs going off. And then that took me from 500 to 900, and then 900 to 12 something. And now we've been just kind of floating up slowly the last 3 days, which is fine. We're getting closer to 1400. But all of a sudden, when I least expect it, we'll have a live where it just goes crazy. And if it does, we're going to stay on. And I stayed on 3 hours one time almost because we got 90 subs. Somebody was telling me, Chuck says, don't leave a hot room. We're not leaving a hot room. Today is not quiet, so I'm thinking an hour and a half is good. But we'll see. Never know what might happen. But it's been kind of quiet this morning, and that's okay. Even if I get 10 subs this morning, that's fine. Yep, we have a good message. We have good things. Yes, I have a lot of watch hours to go. It hasn't updated yet. The last update went from 550 to 614. Well, it was 557 to 614, and now I'm waiting for the next update. I don't know exactly what that is, but we're working our way towards 700 watch hours. We've obviously want to get to 4,000, 3,000 at least to get partially monetized, because we're going to have the subs. We already do, and we're going to get way more subs this month. I'm already expecting, even if we have a fairly slow month, we'll be well over 2,000 subs this month. So we're working fine that way. Matter of fact, we only need 500 or 600 and maybe 20 subs for the whole month from here on to get to 2,000. So all you have to do is have 1 or 2 surges, and bam, you're going to knock that out in a week. So, but if you don't get the surges, then it'll take some weeks to get there. We'll get there. We're going to do it. We're going to be doing fantastic things. Plus, I have a belief that God is in it. Okay, and we're going to be helping others. And Africa's excited too, because even though the people that are on YouTube channels are not the ones getting helped, they can see where in Africa we're going to be helping, because I'm going to have apostles send me pictures and videos, and I'm going to post the videos, and I'm going to put anything that happens at the orphanage, I'm going to either put them in the posts or I'm going to put them in the short videos, and we're going to make sure people see where that money's going, okay? So you're going to know where it's going. And the naysayers are just going to have to be the naysayers. I've had people come in and go, you're just stealing everybody's money. Well, you don't have a channel. You don't even have one video on your channel. So where are you living? Mama's basement? Maybe. If you don't have a video on your channel, be careful. I don't mind. You can subscribe to me with no videos. That's great. And I have a lot of those probably. But don't go criticizing my channel if you don't have one yourself. Be careful, because I will find out. Yes. I love it. Yeah. Yeah, I miss Tita Marie right now. I think she's in the Philippines now. She said she was going to stay in Vietnam 2 weeks and then go to the Philippines. So maybe she don't have good signal where she's at. I did see her in a room last Friday? Maybe. I don't know, somewhere in that area. But it's been a while. I know it's been at least 3 days since I've seen her anywhere. And I know she hasn't been in any of my lives since last week. Well, I don't know. She might be in the Philippines somewhere where the signal's not good. Yeah, she went to go visit family, I think, in the Philippines. And I don't think she's in Manila, so I don't know where she's at. Yeah, I love it here in the Philippines. It's kind of cloudy right now. And I'm going to have a snack after this. We'll probably go another 10, 15 minutes, because we're at almost 1:08 right now. 1 and 8. I like to normally go an hour and a half. I've just learned, like Chuck says, keep my hour and a half. Now, I don't have anything against people doing sleeping videos. I've got only one phone. I do not have a computer. I do have a TV to play playlists on, so that's good. We can run our Wi-Fi through that. That's fine. But I'm not going to wreck this phone. It's only a little over a year old. It's a nice Android phone. And so I'm not going to blow this thing up by trying to have this thing on 24 hours a day, doing watch hours that way. I'll get my watch hours from playlists. I got some other beautiful friends that are going to start doing my playlist too. I'm doing it at night, and I'm going to do my lives, and my phone's going to get a rest in between, or I'm going to be watching other people's channel. I like to pick up tips from people. Now, I'm watching somebody that was going to the market today. And when I get a different phone in the future, I want to see how she's showing the vegetables. She was showing them from a weird angle, and I liked it. She's showing different things. I want to learn. I want to learn how to take those kind of videos when I can leave the house and go out and take videos somewhere else, as far as being live. Someday I'm going to be able to go live outside the house. From now, I got to take videos, come back and post them. But that'll change in the future. But I need to be able to communicate with my dad, so we keep the American plan. So believe it or not, any of you that are in America right now, maybe even Chuck in Canada, I don't know, Canada has different rules. Believe it or not, if you got my phone number, you could text me directly, because any American phone can text me directly, because I have an American plan. So like Mike and Venus want to communicate with me. We don't need to use WhatsApp. You just find out what my phone number is and text me. You can call me. I can make phone calls to every single state in the United States, even Alaska. I can make phone calls from here. So if you want to communicate with me further about something, just ask me for my phone number. I'll give it to you in private or somehow. So we'll figure it out. Yeah. Yep, that's good. I want to get tips from other people and other channels. Why would I be watching some Filipino lady, in a channel? It's because sometimes they take videos of things outside, and like one of them has a pig farm, small pig farm. So they take different videos of them watering and doing different things. I want to see how they're taking their videos. And plus, it doesn't hurt to have more friends. Panay Province Life, she's Jonah. Jonah comes in here sometimes because I visit her channel and she acknowledges me there. So sometimes she comes in here. So the next time I see her, I think I gave her moderator last night, but if I didn't, I'll make sure to give her moderator because she gave me moderator in her channel, right? You reciprocate back to the people that treat you right, right? That's what we do. Hi, Luke. Nice to see you. Fantastic. Yeah, it's nice. Yes, yeah, you have American number too. See, first of all, I have an unlimited plan with Metro, okay, in America. And all I have to do is a couple clicks to pay it every month. And I got Wi-Fi here, and the Wi-Fi is plenty strong. And they ran a new line even, so things are fantastic. So I keep the American phone because my dad's alive, my sister's still alive. My other brother doesn't communicate with me, but he knows I'm here. But he's just not into it. He does like it when I do stuff for Africa. He liked that, but he's in his own little world, and that's the way it's always going to be. So maybe when this thing gets big enough, he'll acknowledge that I'm doing something good. But I just don't hear from Kevin, so that's the way it is. Linda and Dad are the ones that I want to be able to communicate with, and my friends in Springfield, Missouri. I'm kind of flowing, so this is the time. Nobody's really messaging much. This is the time to kind of flow. And, I don't have my Bible next to me, but we're going to be doing something out of Matthew. I'll probably be doing the next set of either parables or whatever's next in Matthew after Matthew 7. I kind of did some of the Sermon of the Mount over the last couple of weeks. This week is about being kind and respectful to others. If you're going out, like Chuck goes, let's say Chuck goes to a drive-through and he's going to go get something. Treat them nice, Chuck. Even if they don't treat you nice, be nice to them. Maybe that's the only kind word they get that day because people are in a hurry. They want their food. They don't want to wait. They don't want to sit in their car. It's cold outside. And, just try to be nice to people. And Chuck normally is, but I'm just trying to use him as an example because I've seen him go to a drive-through before. I've been to drive-throughs. There is drive-throughs here, believe it or not. The McDonald's has a drive-through here, and Jollibee has a drive-through on the way to Iligan City. But very few places here have drive-through. But there is a few that are drive-through. But we don't do that because I don't have a car. So unless I'm with a relative that has a car, we're on a jeepney. Okay, we're on an air-conditioned bus. So if we're going to go to one of those places, they'll just drop us off at Jollibee, and we'll walk inside and have food. Or we'll go to the mall, and I'll get my special fries. They got this fry place. It's called Fry Corner, and you get about 90 pesos, which is like $1.50. You get this tub of French fries, freshly fried in front of you, and only 3 ingredients: oil, salt, potatoes. That's it. None of these other chemicals that McDonald's uses. And then they put it all in there, and then you add the flavoring that you want. I put on the amount I want, and then I take that into Jollibee and get a burger and just buy the burger. That way I get burger, fries, a combo size I want. And so I only do that once a month, but when I do it, I make sure I got lots of fries. Yeah, lots of fries. Otherwise, in Jollibee, you're going to get 8 fries, 10 fries, 10 little tiny fries, and they're gone. Like, no, if I'm going to have a hamburger and fries, I want some fries. I'm American, man. Let's have some fries. Yeah, so, yeah. Australia, I haven't been there. I have a bunch of Australian people in here. Mike, I've had at least 20 people from Australia, and I think at least 10 of them are connected to me. I have some that are in northern Australia, and I got 2 or 3 from Sydney, Australia, but a lot of them are in Brisbane. I think I've got some in Melbourne, and but there is some from Sydney also. Yes, I have quite a few Australians. I have about 6 New Zealand people that come in here. 2 of them or 3 of them are connected for sure. So I do have some of that. I love Australia because that's one of the continents I've not been to. And I do want to go to Australia in the future. Double tap the screen. Let's get to 30 anyway before I leave, okay? I know we haven't had a ton of new people, so all you guys are subscribed already. But if one of my moderators has forgot to double tap the screen, go ahead and double tap that and get that like in there. The likes really are not super important, but the one thing about likes, somehow it seems to push videos and my past lives. Now, Chuck, I don't know if you're listening still or Mike, some of my past lives are starting to go out onto the main page. So YouTube says, hey, he's working hard. They're starting to flip things out there. So people are seeing my stuff more. Now, how much they would actually play a past live, I don't know. But they're showing up on the main screen. And so I will take that anytime my stuff is getting thrown out there. Yeah, so, yeah, I missed some comments. I'm sorry. I'm just saying that Australia is fantastic. I love it. I haven't been there. I haven't been to Thailand. I've not been to Vietnam. Really, as far as this Asia area, the only thing I've been to is I've been to the Taiwan airport 4 times. Well, 3 times. Twice in 2017, we went through Taiwan airport. And I did get to see outside a little bit, believe it or not. When we were on our way to Philippines in 2017, they were having a big windstorm at the airport. We were able to land, thank goodness, but the wind was blowing so hard. I looked outside the airport and the trees were bent down and wobbling. The palm trees were even struggling. Really windy, 50, 60 mile per hour winds. But thankfully that calmed down. When our plane had to take off, it was only 20 miles per hour, so they were able to take off. Yeah, so I've had that. But Taiwan and Philippines are the only places I've been here in Asia so far. But I want to go more places. Yeah. Yeah, well, the thing is, the highlights automatically happen, okay? It's going to be, this is the thing. If you do a live, there's a little button. When your live ends, you've got it shows you your views and all the different things. You know that. Well, at the bottom, there's a highlight button. If you don't have that turned on, you'll never get a live highlight. AI takes about, depending on the length of your thing, like if I go an hour and a half, it's going to be about 30 seconds, maybe a little more. If you go over 2 hours, it's going to be closer to a minute. What the AI does is it takes an interesting topic you talked about, maybe you're passionate about, and it pops it out. And it'll normally come out private. So you've got to change it to public, and then it'll go on your shorts. And it goes to your shorts. And I've got tons of live highlights because I got that button turned on. And so your short highlights are going to come out private, though. Even if you have it set public, it'll come out private. And it comes out within 30 to 50 seconds after you're done with your live. It doesn't take long, maybe a minute. And boom, it's producing a live highlight. And then I make sure I get it public. And then bam, it goes onto my shorts. And that gives me extra views. And I get a lot of comments on those too. And they get kicked out onto the main page in the short area. So it's something that you should do. If you're doing a live, you should do it. Now, of course, AI is going to choose what little segment you are doing. So if you're yelling and screaming at somebody, I can't believe AI would pick that. But if they pick that, well, then your yelling and screaming will be out there for everybody to see. Yeah. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, you can do that. And yeah, I'll tell you that as soon as I get it written down or whatever, I'll tell you, and then you can delete it. Yes, that'll be fine. Thank you for that. I'm about ready to get going here in a few minutes. Yeah, I've done the highlights. I let it go every time. Every single live, I let them do a highlight. And sometimes it's a weird topic. Most of the time, AI does pretty good. They'll normally pick something where I'm talking positive. Of course, I do 90-some% positive. If I do go on a rant, I normally apologize for it. It's happened twice. Somebody mentioned one word that really sets me off, so I'm trying not to react to that word anymore. I'm not going to tell you what it is because then people will want to put it in the room to see if I'll react. There is one word that will get me really upset and really ticked off real quick. Yeah, it's really interesting. And thank you, Chuck, for staying. I know it's, it's all good. And we did get to 30. That's good. I'm going to call it quits here to get something to eat, okay? I'll read the last couple comments before I leave. I've learned that when I'm going to leave, I always wait an extra minute to see if somebody new comes in or anything else. And otherwise, we'll go on and we'll see what we can do. And I will check my YouTube studio, try to find Mike and Venus's comment, wherever they may have put it. And I will find that. And so that'll be the first thing I do before I go have a snack, and I will get that taken care of. We're doing really good. We're going to help others. We're going to help the community. It's going to be great. I'll be back this afternoon. And thank you to everybody that's in here. I love you all so much, and we'll talk soon. I love you all. And Chuck, take it easy. Love you. Take it easy.